Give me your hand. I need your hand. I need to hold your hand when I say this to you. Crashing out. When we are crashing out, and I think everybody is allowed to crash out here and there, but that is reserved for privacy. Especially, I think, if you are a woman, crashing out needs to happen in the comfort of your own dwelling. It needs to happen in your car. It needs to happen in your bedroom, in your closet, in your bathroom. It needs to happen somewhere where there is safety, where there is security. Like, it needs to happen in that space where you have the just total ability to be as vulnerable as you need to be. I think that we are entertained by people crashing out, when unfortunately those are oftentimes like deep cries for help. Those are deep cries for, like, I am really going through something and I don't have emotional regulation right now. I don't have a support system right now. So people go and they get in front of these cameras and they start crashing out because they either need a support system, they need someone to hold their hand and tell them, hey, these are some things that you can do to become a little bit more emotionally regulated. Like, we need to reserve the crashing out sessions for those inner circles, for the conversations with the girlfriends that, and I'm not talking to dudes. I'm not talking to dudes right now. I'm talking to just the chicks. Like, women, I don't know what men be doing. I don't know what they be doing. It's not my business. But for women, I'm a strong proponent for sisterhood circles, for having, community, even if it's just one or two, someone that you can be totally vulnerable with, but someone who is a safe space for you, someone that is going to not only help to hold you accountable, but will also create that environment for you where you feel safe, where you feel like it is okay to express those feelings, to express your hurt, to express your frustration, your pain. But I'm going to be honest with you, y'all. I think we need to stop with this train of crashing out, especially for women. Let the men crash out if they want to crash out. But if we going to crash out, we need to be creating environments for each other where we are safe to do that without the judgment. Where we're safe to do that without there being some backlash later, without it totally tarnishing our reputation, without it tarnishing our value. Like, I think it might be a little kiki here and there, but for the most part, like, I think we need to really take this whole, like, women crashing out thing. We need a conference call, ladies. We need a conference call. What are we gonna do? Because we need to stop this. We need to stop people from crashing out on the internet. Women specifically from crashing out on the internet. So find your safe space. Find that space where you feel comfortable. If you don't have that sister circle, those groups of friends, those sisters, physical sisters, if you don't have that, then I totally understand why you feel like you need to come out here and expose every vulnerability. But some things are left for privacy. Some things. That's why journaling is such a good thing. That's why journaling is so important. That's why, getting on your phone and doing voice notes to yourself. Send yourself an email. There are so many other ways that you can express your emotions, but do it in a way to where there are not negative repercussions that happen. Y'all know there are women out here, I know two of them off the top of my head, that lost their jobs because they got online acting a total, like, fool, acting a complete ass, and did not think that they had people, in their company, managers that were, watching their content. And then next thing they know, oh, we have a layoff. There's one in particular that I know. This woman, she said that, she knew that her boss did not like her. And she did not know that her boss's sister was friends with her on social media. So she went on there going totally crazy about this woman at her job, how much she couldn't stand her and how much, all of that, only to find out that this woman's sister was a fake. First of all, there's so many issues wrong with that, because why are you friending people you don't know, ma'am? Just, but we do that. No judgment. But my point is that, crashing out here on this internet, that is something that can cost a lot more than just a moment of embarrassment. So ladies, I want you to think about that before you get on here. And I am a huge proponent for us, especially getting out here, showing our creativity, using our voices, like using our beauty, our faces. Like, I am such a huge proponent for that. But I think it's important for us to take it serious. I think it's important for us to realize that Our actions are not without consequences. So if you are someone that has crashed out, I want to, with love, send to you a suggestion. Take it off. Take it off the internet. Don't put it on the internet. Okay? Put it in your little Rolodex, that little black book that people used to have. Get you a little file that's password protected where you spaz the fuck out and put it in there. Put it in there, but get it off the internet.